Hello everybody, hey, hi, how you doing? It's Cham the Shaman and we gonna get to calling. Welcome everyone. Today we're going to get into our February monthly predictions reading, and I know it's been really crazy. Venus was in retrograde, Mercury went into retrograde, but Venus is finally out of retrograde. So you already know Venus is the planet of love, and it was in retrograde in reverse, and now we're going direct, of course, with February kicking in. So I'm very happy for that, and Mercury retrograde will be soon over as well. But today we're just going to do your pick a card reading. So pile one is this lapis lazulis, beautiful. Pile two is Dalmatian jasper. And pile three is this honey calcite. It's really pretty. So as usual, take 3 deep breaths, connect with yourself and with spirit, and ask yourself which pile is calling to you, pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. And I will see you in your pile. Bye. Hi guys, if you guys chose pile 1, then this is going to be your reading, February predictions and what to expect. So let's get started. I hope everyone is doing good. And I'm just hanging on in here, trying to get more readings out to you guys. If you guys have any reading requests, you can always contact me. So let's see. What do we have for pile 1 for February? Thank you, Spirit. What do we have for pile 1 for February? Ooh. So, 2 very different energies. We have the dragon and the otter. Very interesting. I'm definitely getting with lapis lazulis. Lapis lazulis is about the throat chakra and about truth and about finding your truth. And with the dragon here, which is represented by spirit in the oracle deck, I feel like you in the month of February are going to be able to speak your truth more, because I feel like you probably are more on the shy side, so don't really say what you need to say, but you guys have a very friendly and playful energy about you, and it's definitely coming up in February that you're going to kind of be like inspired to show yourself more, or seek your truth more. And let me see, let's get some tarot. What predictions do we have for February of 2022? We're in the 222 year. So let's see, Spirit. Oh, okay, I already got like a lot of cards. So we have the Emperor, the Page of Swords, the Seven of Wands in reverse, and the Queen of Swords. Yes. This is definitely about speaking up truth and coming into your power. I'm definitely seeing that in February, you can be careful for like people lying to you. So that's where this whole truth thing was coming from. So it's about either you're lying to yourself or people are lying to you. I'm definitely seeing people, so I'm feeling like you have to like fight off all these like fake energies. So people trying to like get in you and get into your energy. And with this Queen of Swords, and we had the Page of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Swords. With Page of Swords, I feel like, again, you have to be very cautious and very watchful. And this could be also, I'm hearing multiple things. I'm also hearing that either, you know, since it is like Valentine's month and things like that, I feel like in your relationship, either you probably, if you're in a relationship, you probably are thinking about like spying on the person or trying to like figure out what they're doing and watching them. And Spirit is advising you not to get carried away in that, but it could be a different message for multiple people, because I could feel that this, you're going to be like looking into something, and when you look into it, you're going to find something. That is what I'm hearing. And I see masculine and feminine, so I see like a female male energy, but at the same time it could just be you having to like cut out those certain people of life. Let me get some clarifiers. Can you clarify the Emperor, Spirit? Okay. And the Eight of Swords, clarify Page of Swords. Oh. The Moon, talking to the Moon. So, Seven of Wands. Did something flip? Clarify Seven of Wands for me, please. Oh, I do not need that many, but I'm gonna take, I was like too many, but I'm gonna take this Five of Swords at the top right here and clarify the Queen of Swords. The King of Pentacles. This is interesting. What is the bottom deck energy? So, not to scare you guys, but I feel like this will all be for the good at the end of the day. But you may feel a defeat in February, so something could happen that may have you feeling defeated. Again, I feel like you are too afraid to actually like speak up. So it's like you're afraid and you're in your head and you're just like thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it, instead of like actually like speaking it or coming out about it. And there's definitely fears and secrets. Fears and secrets are definitely going to be in the air for February. We already talked about the fear of like you not being able to like speak up. So you're afraid to be like in the lead. You don't want to be in the lead because you're afraid that you're going to fail, and that itself is going to cause you to fail, because if you're afraid to fail, then you already failed. If you don't do something because you're afraid to fail, then you already failed. Let's just put it that way. And then we have here like the Five of Swords with the Seven of Wands. Again, it's like you're going to feel defeated because someone is going to be trifling. There is this trifling energy that's going to come in February. But then it's interesting because I have the Queen of Swords and then I have the King of Pentacles here. So for those of you that this could be having to do with like a relationship or something, it could be, you know, moving away from somebody who was just controlling you and lying to you and X, Y, and Z, to someone who is actually faithful and like stable, or you know, maybe just finding that for yourself. So finding that stability within yourself and leaving those things that are controlling you, those like trifling, you have to cut that out so you can find this stable energy within yourself, peace within yourself. And let's get some guidance from the angels and ancestors. Thank you, angels and ancestors, for being here for pile 1. Please, what messages do you have for them for the month of February? Thank you. Some advice, messages. Okay. No fucking way. I got the Moon again. And what does it say? Take note of intuitive messages. Confirmation. So you may be having a feeling, you may be, your angels and ancestors are trying to tell you something is up, you know, they're telling you something is up. This moon is intuitive energy. I'm getting water and air signs, so like Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Let's see, what does it say? Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. Interesting. So, and I think I have 2 in my hands. Well, so it's saying that with all this that's happening, It's spirit is your angels and ancestors are asking you to not retaliate, because you know when these things happen and then you're like, oh, I want to get revenge on that person. I want to get revenge because Fulanito lied to me, or this or that. Like, you know, when you find out that somebody's doing you wrong, you always want to like kind of do something back. And your angels and ancestors are saying, be graceful. Cut them out with grace and move along, darling. Move along. And then it's also be brave and honest. So a lot of it is going to also be letting go of that fear that you may be having in this situation. For everybody, the situation is going to be different because this is a general reading. And you have to be brave into being able to speak about what you feel. And the moon is your emotion, so definitely a lot of like feeling going up, but you're stuck in your head. And let's see messages from the moon, since we clearly have a lot of moon going on. So this one is a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. Take time to breathe out, disseminating moon, and believe in the impossible, blue moon. So in February, whatever this issue may be, and it may leave you feeling defeated. So you're going to have to take time to breathe. You're going to have to take time because it's going to be heavy, but it is going to resolve a personal issue in your emotional world, because you know Cancer is ruled by the moon, ruled by emotions, and that's the one that we got here. And it's going to resolve this issue, whether at that moment it may seem terrible. It's actually not terrible. It is going to be for your best. And don't forget to believe in the impossible, even though that you may feel like there's no way that you can lead, there's no way that you can be a leader, there's no way that you can succeed in, you know, this thing that you have been like really actually wanting to do, but you've been afraid to do. Spirit is saying to believe in yourself and to start putting in action towards that thing that you want. And I'm going to get one of these Sacred Rebel cards. It's my new deck. So we're going to read off what message we have from the Sacred Rebels. I'm like, I got more than one and I just wanted one. What can we do about it? But I got the Sacred Fool and the Perfection of Your Life. These cards are beautiful. Let's see the Sacred Fool. What does it say? What are you saying to me? The Fool is a great rebel, able to thwart convention and tell the truth without restraint. Your heart is a wonderful, powerful, sacred fool. It cares not for the right way to do things. It cares not for what the mind is real and what is not real. It lives according to an inner wisdom that cannot be dictated or controlled by anything. It loves, it lives, and it is what it is. That's interesting because we were talking about that controlling situation, and Spirit is clearly saying that you are not meant to be controlled. Your heart is not meant to be controlled. The sacred fool in you is willing to leave behind what has been because it no longer feels right to stay attached to it. The sacred fool in you trusts life completely. It would never occur to this part of you to try and outsmart life or resist its flow. It recognizes that the mind is a monkey puppet on strings. More often than not, it is cajoled into fear when it could be playfully dwelling in the radical spontaneity of life. So the sacred fool in you urges your mind to let itself be pulled into joy by your heart and not into fear and doubt by the controlling machines of mass media. This is very interesting. So Spirit, the Sacred Rebels, are telling you to let this go, let this attachment go that is unhealthy, and you are the attachment to fear, the attachment to the person that is controlling you, whatever the case may be for you, let it go and get out of your mind as well and go into your heart. And let's get to the perfection of life. 30, 30, 30. The perfection of your life. Have you ever seen a storm pictured from above? It can appear to be so beautiful and elegant. This is certainly different to the ground view, which can be quite violent. So, too, there is great beauty in your life now. However, at this point in the natural process, you may be experiencing it as anxiety-inducing rather than beautiful. You may sense it as internal chaos. You may feel it as something that is waiting to erupt from within, as a restlessness or an anxiety that you cannot quite articulate, but sense vaguely nonetheless. Perhaps the chaos is fully fledged, and a person or a situation in your life is causing you all kinds of havoc, upheaval or change or uncertainty in your world. I don't even have to keep reading it because this is literally what we've been saying. It may seem like your life in February is going to be chaotic because there is going to be a situation that is going to be in chaos, but like a storm that is happening, when you see the storm from above the sky, it looks so beautiful and so collected. It looks calm and collected, actually, when you see a storm from the sky. It looks like a work of art. And that is what your life is. Your life is a work of art, and it is being orchestrated to be exactly where it's supposed to be. So I'm going to end off there. I hope you guys enjoyed your reading for February. If you guys want to book a personal reading, you can just DM me on my Instagram, Sham the Shaman. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video, and leave a comment if it resonated. Bye! Hi guys, welcome for those of you who chose pile 2. This is your reading. So let's get started right away. We're going to get into our predictions for February. I hope everybody's been doing good during this retrograde. Venus retrograde was really hectic, and I'm very glad that we are out of it. So let's get started. Thank you, Spirit. What do we have for pile 2? So we have the moth and the bear. Interesting, they're both like green and yellow. So it's green and yellow vibe. I don't know if that could be significant for you. I feel like for the month of February, you're going to be coming out of this hibernation that you have been in. You have just kind of been hiding yourself, relaxed, not really, showing yourself out into the world. And I feel like in February, you're going to be like a moth to the light, and you're going to be really coming out of like your shell, and you're wanting to put yourself out there more, go out or do things that are just kind of bringing your energy up. And this is good because this period of rest, and it could be that maybe you start February or mid-February, you come out, like, I don't know, depending on, this is a general reading, but it's like this hibernation period was bringing you a lot of wisdom that you needed to, I guess, achieve. You needed to kind of let go and just let things around you happen and stay within yourself, so that you could be able to really like come out of your shell. Let's see what else is going to be happening. Let's get some tarot for pile 2. Thank you, Spirit. What do we got going on in February? What do we got going on? I almost dropped the whole deck. Okay, I'm just gonna drop it. Okie dokie. So for the bottom deck energy, we have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Page of Wands, Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups, the Magician, Ace of Cups, and Five of Pentacles. Okay, let's see. I don't know why I'm getting this feeling that it's like you're ready to go, but then you're like, wait, I can't go yet. Or like you stop. It's like you're stopping yourself from like fully going forward into what you want to do. I'm thinking it's because you have like a lot of options or like a lot of ways that you can do it. And you just don't know which is the best way to do it. And it's, wow, this is interesting. It's like out of all these cups, there's this one cup. That's the one. That is the one. So it's like you don't know which one to pick. But again, it's like I'm feeling this like energy of like what was in the past, what hurt you in the past, you put that to rest. I feel like you in February are definitely letting go of things that hurt you in the past. You're letting go of things that hurt you in the past and you're planning for the future. So you're really setting your sight on goals that you want. But again, in February, you're still doing this waiting and planning because you don't know exactly which is the best one. Like you don't know which is gonna be that one, which is this cup, which is the one. And this could be multiple things. It could be career, love. I don't have any distinction right now happening. So, you know, could be a relationship, could be love, or could be work, because I'm definitely seeing both. But nonetheless, it's like you have the power to pinpoint what it is that you want. I feel like I want some like more clarifiers on what. I'm gonna get you some help on seeing which is the right choice. Like what is the right choice? What is the right decision? Let's see, Spirit. How can we help Pile 2 in February be able to know what to choose? What do they choose? Oh, the Fool and the Two of Wands. I feel like it's going to be the one that doesn't feel safe. So whatever just kind of doesn't feel safe and you're like, oh, I'm not sure because it doesn't feel safe. It doesn't feel safe. It doesn't feel safe. Spirit is saying to go for the risky option. Take a leap of faith. So take a leap of faith because that's going to bring you a lot of independence and abundance. So whether it could be within like, maybe if it's work, like with a business, it's definitely saying to like take the leap of faith, because that is what's going to be like, you see how he's holding the world in the hands. Yeah. It's like that's going to bring you the world. It's going to definitely bring you fulfillment. So it's going to be like emotional fulfillment, emotional happiness. And Spirit is saying to definitely take a risk. Take a risk and take the road less traveled by. Let's get some messages from your angels and ancestors. This is one of my favorite decks. Thank you, angels and ancestors, for being here for Pile 2. What do you got for Pile 2? What messages do we have about February? What messages do we have for February, Spirit? Da, da, da. I'm sorry for the shuffling, but ooh, that shit went flying. Right when I said that, Spirit was like, I'm going, wait. So So we have spring, see your seeds grow. So we have some messages for spring. Maybe if you actually take this choice, or maybe in spring is when you're gonna make the choice. So around April is when you're gonna actually make this choice, or when this is all going to be like really coming out. Let's see, what else do we have for pile 2? Oh, you're getting like the similar animals. Stag, trust and thrive. Trust spirit. You need to trust spirit and take the leap of faith if you want to thrive, if you want to succeed. Oh my god, why am I pile 2? What's going on? You guys are just like throwing all my cards everywhere. Oh yeah. And it says, be graceful in movement and action. So again, a lot of this is going to be trusting in spirit to take the leap of faith. And if you do take your leap of faith in February, then by spring you're going to be seeing your seeds grow. So in February, expect to be kind of juggling these like options for like what you're expecting to do, and also that you're going to be letting go of, you're no longer going to care about those things that like hurt you in the past. You're moving on. February is going to be a month of moving on for you. Oh wait, no, I'm not going to do this one yet. Let's get some messages from the moon. Let's see what messages do we got from the board. I got a lot. Conclusions are within reach. Hold your vision. Your hard work is paying off. And nothing will come of this situation. So again, in February, I feel like you're going to be making that choice. And things are, there's going to definitely be like a choice being made, a conclusion. And I feel like from taking the leap of faith, like nothing bad is going to happen, because you're holding, your spirit is saying like you're going to be definitely holding on to your vision, and you have this idea in your head and you really want to go for it. And in February, things are definitely going to be going in your favor. And in spring, spirit is saying that that's when you're going to see your hard work pay off. So really think about what it is that you have going on in February, whether if it's a choice for a person or a job, and make sure that you're making the right choice that is from your heart and follows your dreams and your passions. And then I want to pull out from the Sacred Rebels deck. This is a new deck, so I really like it, but we're going to get some cards and read from the book what messages we have for February for pile 2. Okie dokie. So we got what is already with you. That's really pretty. And spirals of manifestation. 17, 18. Those numbers. So they're like back to back. Let's read. So it says, you hold in your hand that which you seek. In other words, the pair of spectacles you have been rummaging around the house for are sitting on top of your head. You know how like when you're looking for something and like you're looking for your phone and you have your phone in your hand? That's pretty much, you're like trying to make this decision, but it's like you already know. What you are seeking, perhaps by exploring far and wide, is actually right under your nose. You may not like this idea. It is so much more wonderful to imagine there is something to find. Of course, there is unlimited creative potential and always something more that can be. Yet in this instance, it is important for you to know that you already have what you need and what you want. That doesn't mean it's the end of the story, although it does ask you to give up the fantasy that a perfect solution lies in the future somewhere. Instead, it asks you to acknowledge that everything necessary for success is with you now. All you need to do is accept this and act with what is available to you. This is good news. This particular chapter has a happy ending in your story. The ending will become real for you just as soon as you stop trying to skip forward to the next chapter. Better to be completely present in the now. From here, the next phase will naturally happen without force from your part. So again, it's like this energy that I was feeling that it's like you want to go, like you're trying to like go, but it's like, oh no, I can't. Like you're looking for something. You're like looking, you're trying to like make this decision. But with the Magician, you already have it. You already have the power. You already have the power in your hands. Funny because he has the wand in his hand. So let's read the spirals of manifestation. The creative, rebellious path of love moves in spirals. It is not linear. Sometimes our mind decides that the way forward is to take clear steps from one point to the next. However, there is a genius within you that can guide us on an alternative route. If there is an unnecessary pothole or delay in the typical linear path of progression, and the curved loop in the path will be quicker, more fun, and more beautiful. So why not allow yourself to take that path? This can happen through trust and wisdom, rather than rigid adherence to what on the surface appears to be logical progression. You are in the midst of a spiral manifestation. Something is coming into being, even if you think it is further away than it has ever been. How amazing it will seem when you have been How amazing it will seem when what you have been dreaming of falls into place. Suddenly, what you have been thinking of creating will plonk into reality, seemingly out of nowhere, because it was just around the bend, just out of view, on the spiral manifestation, and you could not see it coming. In truth, it was coming all along. It made me think of the song from Pocahontas. I think it's called Riverbend, that it's like, just around the riverbend. Yeah, that's you guys. So it's like, you can't, when it's a circle, if you're like, your path is in a circle, when you're here, you don't see what's going like this. It's curving. So you're stuck because you're like, I don't see I don't see what's coming. I don't see which way to go. And Spirit is saying, you don't need to see. The path is there. Take the leap of faith. Jump into the river, and the river will take you. I don't know if you guys know, but a river is always moving and is always flowing. So with that being said, that is your reading for February. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked my video, please subscribe and click the like button below, and also comment if it resonated. If you guys would like to book a personal reading, you can message me or DM me on Instagram. Sham the Shaman is my Instagram. Thank you guys, and I hope you guys have a wonderful February. Bye. Hi guys, welcome. For those of you who chose pile 3, this is going to be your reading. Let's get started. We're going to get into your predictions for the month of February. I hope everybody is doing good, and that everybody's Venus retrograde was not too bad, and that nobody got back with their exes or anything crazy like that, because you know that the retrograde be doing that. But let's see what is going to be going down for February. The pile 3. Thank you, Spirit. What is going to... Ooh. Yes. Okay, dokie. Let's get the B. We got the Phoenix and the Bee. I really like this. I like this because in February, you are picking it up. You're picking it up. You are rising from the ashes. And that is one of the most beautiful things. If you have been like going through the kicker in 2021 and it's been fucking insane, then just know that February, you are going to be a busy bee. You're going to be buzzing and being all over the place. You're going to be, you are going to be like, you're coming into your being. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of like fast energy in February. You're going to be like, you know, doing a lot of things, making a lot of moves, and it's going to be exciting. Let's see, my Misters and Mrs. Busy Bees. What do the tarot cards have to say about what's going to happen in February? What's going to happen for pile 3? So we have the Hanged Man, the Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Let me get a little preliminary reading and then I'll get some clarifiers. So I definitely feel that because of this, like you, in February, you're going to definitely be changing your perspective. So it may be that, you know, you were seeing things a certain way and it was causing you to feel like if nobody cared about you, or if you were being left in the dirt, left in the dust, left outside, locked out, left out in the cold. And again, this was, you know, it's not making you feel stable, so it would not be making you, it, you know, wasn't making you feel like you had the abundance that you needed. But I feel that this shift of energy, you're ready to get going and start moving this month is definitely what I'm hearing. You're going to be moving a lot. You're going to be coming into action and making things happen. So you're definitely making things happen to move out of this. You've like moved out of that. You're going to be rising from the ashes, quite literally. And let me get some clarifiers for the Hanged Man. Clarify the Hanged Man. 3. The Page of Wands. Yes. I feel like you felt like things had to be like about me. So it had to be about you. And that's what was causing you to feel that like your life sucked, because you were hyper focusing on the egotistical side of yourself. So you have been feeling that like, you know, you're not getting what like you deserve, or like this and that. And you really definitely in February are going to be doing a gratitude shift. Like you're going to really be shifting. And clarify the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. Yeah, clarify the Five of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and a Chariot. I guess that will be. Oh, interesting. Oh, and in the bottom deck energy, we have the Two of Swords in reverse. You guys have been like this. You're like, I don't want to see it. It's not what I believe, so I don't want to see it. And Spirit, because of that, you and this could be also happening in February. The timeline for me kind of gets like a little construed since this is a general reading. So it could be what's happening to you in February, or you're coming out of it, or like this is going to be like the whole February. But it's like you're like this and you don't want to see things because you're like, nope, it's not, it doesn't pertain to me, or it doesn't follow what like I believe is like my belief. Because it could also be like things that you like believe in, like your religion or spirituality, or like just what you think about life and yourself. And this like wake up call of what the Ace of Swords could either be that you're going to get like a message, or or a download from spirit, like a message, but it could happen in like any form of way. So it's like someone's gonna like upfront tell you the wake you up, like tell you the truth, like I don't know what you're going through, but you need to hear the hard truth. And because this is affecting your abundance. It's heavily affecting your abundance. And we have the Chariot here, which is ruled by Cancer, which is definitely about moving forward and action. And then we have the Four of Wands here in reverse. So for some people, you guys could actually be moving, like moving your home. Four of Wands is all about like home and reaching that stability. So I feel like this is like what it's all like about, because it's like you didn't have like that foundation. So either you don't have that foundation and all this is gonna happen in February, or that was happening and you already had the wake-up call, and for February you're moving and you're taking these like new things into consideration, and you are changing your perspective and your thought process, because you have a lot of learning to do. You have a lot of learning to do. And if you don't get with the program and learn what you need to learn, you're going to be left behind. You're going to be left behind in the cold, and you will not succeed. You will not be successful. And Spirit is saying for February, you could also be getting like a new good like news about either work or like money, or just getting like some message about something. That's definitely what I'm hearing. Like you're gonna get like a message for something from someone, from God, from Spirit, I don't know, whatever it is that ends up actually happening. But Spirit is saying that you need to break down these illusions, because they are blocking you from your success in February. Let's see, let's get some messages from the angels and ancestors. Please, angels and ancestors, help us, help pile 3. What do they need to know? Or what messages do you have for them for February, for this, all this that we got going on? Let's see, pile 3. Let's see, what do we got for pile 3? Wow. Great teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. When you don't want to learn, you go learn today. That's what Spirit is saying to me. I can literally hear him. Oh my God. That is so funny. Yeah. And that's what the Phoenix is about. The Phoenix is like, it's rising from the ashes. So it's like you went through the tower moment, you like hit rock bottom because you had to learn. And now that you're at rock bottom, Spirit's like, you gonna learn today, and now it's only up from here. But that's what I'm hearing. Let's see, what else do we got from the angels and ancestors? What do we got from angels and ancestors for pile 3? Thank you. I guess these two. Ooh, we got the snake. Shed old skin. Spirit is confirming what I'm already saying. Letting go of your old self, of these old things. We need to shed all those old things. Oh my God. Medicine guardian. Be open to healing information. Keyword. Be open to healing information from your great teacher, from your great spiritual teacher that is going to be giving you a message that you need to hear. And I feel like this is going to be, revolving like just your life in general, like just your direction and stuff. Yeah. And it's like, it's regarding like the direction, because it's like, in February, what's going to happen is that, you could be going through all this, and then you're going to get this like awakening energy, or like this message, and you're going to start like changing, shedding old, bringing new. And like in the Chariot, you're like, okay, I'm ready. Like, I want to go forward. I want to go forward. But they don't really know where they're going. They're just like, okay, let's go. who got the GPS? Like, where's the GPS at? Because I don't know where I'm going. And it comes with time, of course, but in February, this is pretty much what's going to be happening. I feel like it's going to be revolving around like you're shifting your perception and unblocking yourself from your blessings. And let's get some messages from the moon. From the moon. For pile 3. Thank you. Full moon in Scorpio, it's time to release negativity. What were we just talking about? What were we just talking about? Oh, those two? Are those two? Yeah, these are two. Okay. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. And new moon. Funny because when I pulled out the cards, the moon cards, I was gonna say, oh, the new moon is coming up. I think the new moon is tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Well, you guys don't even know when I'm recording this, but I don't know when the new moon is. But you get the new moon, which is a new start is coming. And notice that these are all new moons. They're dark. The new moon is hold on. The new moon is the dark moon. Like the phoenix, you are rising from the darkness. You are rising from the darkness. And Spirit is saying that you are safe. And you need to, again, change. Because I was hearing a little bit of ego coming into the picture. And just your negative traits. Think about, sit down and write down, what are my negative traits? So you can give them up. Give up those negative traits, because you need to give in order to receive. And it's also giving to Spirit, giving to yourself. So, you know, when it's not just also about like giving to like people, but when you like do those positive things for yourself, you're also giving to yourself, to your higher self. And wait, I'm shuffling this deck again. I need this deck. This is the Sacred Rebels Oracle. And this is my new deck. I really love it. It's so beautiful. We're going to read from the book. What do we got for pile 3? Oh, it went for the crystal's head. It's like, wow. Oh shit, these are a lot of them. I don't know which ones to pick. I can't read them all. Heaven Sent. And well, you guys are pile 3, so I'll pick these. Against the Grain. I'll just look at them. Sacred Fool and Focus on the Light. So let's read Against the Grain. You want birds to be able to fly underwater. You want love to trump power. You want humanity to relate to each other as equals and to recognize the sacredness in you and in the world around you. You want to unleash the beauty that hides in even the ugliest of scenes. You want to make possible what others say cannot be. You are a radical dreamer, a sacred rebel, and you bring the light of a more positive future. However, this can have its burden. Deep within you, you feel that you don't really fit in with the rest of the world. Perhaps your sense of how things can be and how they really are is so different to the smaller minds or more fearful hearts of many others that you are rarely received for all that you have to offer. This might make you feel frustrated, thwarted, or lonely at times. I feel like this is definitely talking about that change in perception. So it's like the things that you like think, and like you think that like you can't or you this, but it's like you need to like shift that. You need to shift that and and not follow things that aren't true to yourself because you feel that you need to. And let's see, heaven sent, heaven sent. Oh, by the way, this is against the grain, and this is heaven sent. So heaven sent, just as we receive gifts in the physical world through the thoughtfulness of others to acknowledge how much we mean to them, we receive gifts on other levels, including the spiritual level. A spiritual gift is something that happens through grace. We can ask for help, and it may be given in response to that request. All requests for help are answered. A spiritual gift can also be given without asking for anything at all, at least not consciously. Sometimes it is our hearts that cry out for help. While we are busy getting on with our to-do list, we often don't stop to think about what our heart might need. If we do, and an immediate solution is not obvious, we just get on with life, either letting the issue just be or taking the more painful option of dwelling on it without seeing how it might be resolved. However, there is a loving benevolence in the life that knows exactly what we need and how it can best come to us, even when we're not quite so clear. This force actively seeks to assist us in walking our path. That loving sweetness is being offered to you now, or soon will be, in the form of a spiritual gift. What was I saying? That you guys are going to get a message, like a spiritual message. Here it is. Here it is. Learn from spiritual experience. It's like a gift. It'll be a gift to your life to get this information. Oh, my cat. She scratched me. And with that will end your reading. I hope this helps and gives you some guidance for February. If you guys liked my video, like and subscribe to the video. Say hi to Shadow. She wanted to come say bye to you guys too. This is the gift. This is your gift. So, like I was saying, like and subscribe my video. If you guys want a personal reading, you can DM me on Instagram at Sham the Shaman, and we can set that up. So with that being said, thank you guys. I hope you have a beautiful February. Bye.